Afternoon, everybody. This is Tuesday. Just got home from work a little bit ago. And we got our hoses. So there's our short one. That'll go in at the end. And here's our big one. They did a nice job. I also bought some at the sleeves. And our cylinder is, I believe, ready to go. So I'm going to try something new. I got a little headpiece here I'm going to try to wear so I don't have to move you around. We're going to see how this works. I hope you can see. I'm hoping this works and you can see what. They put these plastic things on these things to protect them, which is kind of nice. I ain't going to lie. Now they gave me a fitting. So what's going to happen is we're going to put this part into here. And I'm going to need, I should have left all these, oh, how about that? So there's where that goes. Now this is a compression, and it's going to go on here like so. And I'm hoping that that's going to take the gap up. I may get in trouble. I may not be able to use this, but we're going to find out and see how it goes. I don't know how tight. I'm going to try that, I guess. See if that does it. Okay, so I believe let's see here. I'm just going to lay this down here, and I'll get me a clean that up a little bit, at least get some of the gunk out of it. Kind of all right, so we originally have this hose. We had this hose stretched out. Remember this little loop we made last time? We're going to put that around there. Actually, I'm going to put that around the knuckle there. So, we should be able to start pulling down through. I think we'll pull the hose first. And then we'll see, I think it's so ideally This should help. And like that. Okay, so that's going to go down. That should be okay. I may, we'll see how that works, because that's going to be, see what I'm looking at in there is how that hose is going to rub on that there deal. So we may end up putting a piece of hose over that. And now we should be able to come down here start pulling on the twine once we get it in there. I said, two-man job if you have the opportunity to do it, but there we go. Found the slot. Let me tell you, people, you definitely want to put in the twine, or you'll never get it through. See, I'm already at the edge over there. So that is definitely a plus. Looks like I pulled out a bunch of grass and stuff too, which is all right. That'll come up. Oh, not that much extra. You don't want to have a bind there, because this has to go in a clip there. If you remember. This goes around. So let's see what that does. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. I guess I could go back and look at the film coverage and find out, but I think that'll do her. So, this now before I stick that bushing back in there and the bolt, I think we're gonna coat that with a little grease. It's in pretty good shape. There we go. So I use red grease when I grease my equipment. This here's a leftover of some gray that I had. Kind of clean the holes. Stick that in there. I think that's going to be okay. Stick your 3/4 bolt. Clean off the grease that went through, of course. You don't have to, but and then we want your oops, went backwards. Should have gone frontwards. There's no lock washer on this. It still moves, so I'm kind of surprised that there's not a lock washer on it. But now, so there's the hole. Let's see if that one. I'm gonna go to the side. We're gonna put that like that. Put our vice grips on it. So we're going to go a little bit harder. And I'm going to bend that down. Just like that. That's all you really need. Guess I could bend the other one up just for added security. Okay, I'm going to bring the light over here. We'll see if my cord will go this far. Basically, we're pretty much done with the part about putting the cylinder back on and running the cable for it. They put these things on there, which is nice. It protects them, keeps them clean. Nice and clean. It should fit right onto that. It does. I put a little tape on this just because as long as you keep it out of the range of the hydraulics, you should be okay. I didn't have to do it on the others because the other ones were different fittings and I already messed up. I don't think this will. Yeah, it will. And there's that. And there's that. Okay. And that should stay on there, and that helps cover your ends up for it. Alrighty, kids. I'm thinking we may be okay. It may move a little. I'll put some blocks under the wheels to keep it from moving. No leaks out in the front. See if we got anything squirting. And according to that, we are in good shape. So there you go. It's always nice to do it right the first time. I'll check the reservoir on it, and I'll make sure it's up to snuff. The main key to this would be, what I would tell you is, of course, taking it off, make sure your cylinder's up. When you run your thing, your hydraulic cable through here, definitely put a piece of twine on it and run it through, because that saved a lot of hassle. It was a hassle even with the twine, but once it got through that little, wherever it needed to go, she pulled right through. And then make sure your hydraulic fluid's up. Other than that, it works out really well. It wasn't a bad job. Just kind of basically having to wait on some parts and stuff, but yeah. So I guess that's it for this. 3-part segment comes to an end. If you guys like these videos, please subscribe. Please share with your friends. Please click on the thumbs up, and always your comments are welcome. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.